Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're going on an adventure to pick up some more Corvette parts, so be sure to stick around. Also, Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a good New Year. I didn't make a video last week because I was recovering from this adventure, and the end of the year was a little iffy there, but it'll be fine. Probably not.
I don't know. Nope. Seems fine. Nope. Nope. Unlikely. Very.
I left at about 7 a.m., drove out to Long Island, which really don't recommend doing with a truck and trailer. We have Mid-Year Mitch's version of Sanford and Son rolling through Jersey with all kinds of Corvette birdcage parts and some floor sections underneath all this stuff. But the biggest score is this 65 Corvette frame, has 14-inch wheels on it, and we have a good portion of a rear tub, which that'll come in very handy. It's only about 5 more hours to go tonight. Be back home, deliver this frame. So after a 17-hour full road trip, made it home with this thing in one piece, and I don't think anything flew out of it, which is good. So I took out the 2 body mount bolts, so now I guess by myself I'll try to remove this once I remove that strap. But the frame looks pretty good. It's got some of the usual little holes back here, but the end caps look pretty good. It doesn't look like in the actual kick-ups it's too rusty, so this shouldn't be too bad to fix. But I'm leaving this strapped on, taking this off, and then I'm gonna try to put the birdcage on here myself to return that to my buddy Bill, and got a present for him. And then we have all this stuff to unload, which I have some more in the cab. It's got all kind of rusty gold, and I'm gonna load it up in the tool barrel, so got a lot of work to do. Alright, so I have the birdcage loaded up, strapped and bolted on. That was a little bit challenging to get on by myself, but not too bad. So now it's time to take this birdcage home, send this frame off to its new home. But this birdcage was a huge help, so definitely a shout out to my buddy Bill, who let me borrow this to help me make my birdcage jig, that now I have even more parts to fix more cars. So that jig is going to be very, very crucial to fixing those cars. And this thing looks like a little dune buggy. I think it's going to get even more looks than it did on the way down, since it's sitting on a frame now. So I have all the parts unloaded, and it looks like a lot more stuff whenever you lay it out, probably because it is a lot of stuff. So I have quite a few pieces of floor now, which is good. I always need floor sections. So this one was an early 63. Not sure what this one was. It's another section of a front. This is I believe you said it was from like a Grand Sport kit car fiberglass firewall, which really isn't incredibly useful just because it's not like a correct Corvette firewall, but I can use like that portion to fix the 67 firewall because it's completely missing. So I may be able to use some pieces from this. This is another section of this. This will be a really nice floor section once some of these problem areas are fixed. This will be good for that roof that's sitting on top of the red car over there. That'll get mated with this one day. These are some extra storage bins. Really don't know why I got these things, but these guys are pretty well toasted. I don't know if there's any salvageable parts from these core supports or not. Bunch of rocker channels. Again, I don't think those are incredibly useful unless they have some bonding strips on them or pieces of fiberglass. Like that one's got the hinge pillar on it. This one has the hinge pillar and the fiberglass cover, which is good. Whole bunch of hinge pillars now. Some windshield pieces. Another hinge pillar that this looks like something I started with on the Misfit. It's pretty well rotten at the bottom. Well, I haven't even looked through this bin. Another top of a hinge pillar with the cap. That's handy. Some more windshield stuff. So I could probably use some of these parts on the fuel car I'm working on. But this is probably the bottom. Maybe you two went together? No, this is two different sides. Never mind. All kinds of rust. What I'm saying is there's all kinds of rusty goodness in here. Another windshield corner. I don't know, I'll go through this box, see what's in here. There's some stuff that's good, there's some stuff that's not good. That might be somewhat useful. Coupe windshield part. That looks pretty solid. That's a keeper. Could use this in the Field Find car, actually. That's a keeper. More rocker. Bottom of the windshield. Might be useful for a patch. Part of the top of a windshield. That's actually pretty nice. Too bad someone cut it up. That might be a useful patch. Another windshield pillar. Lots of windshield pillars. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, another windshield. Passenger. Ooh, this one's yellow. Another windshield passenger. Do I have any driver windshield corners? Top of a windshield, bent, rusty. That's fine. Part of the floor. A couple windshield corners. So we're getting down to it in here. There's some good stuff in here that I could use. Little chunks of windshield pieces. All right, well, I got some good stuff here. Another windshield piece over there. So I'll have to organize all this stuff and figure out where to put this. And then I went to my buddy's place and picked up another section of a floor. If you didn't think I had enough, I wanted to find the perfect section, which he pretty much had it for this car. So I'm gonna use this piece. That piece will fix the back wall. May have to use some of that to fix some of this floor. I got some extra coupe birdcage pieces. Never know when you need those. And I have one of those two tubs will go in here. So I'll use that red floor piece to go in here, rear tub back there, and I'll use that other little piece of the wall to fix where you can see the gas tank. And then I'll have to make or cut up some pieces for the rocker. We have to do a little work in the tunnel area, but we'll get her spliced back together. Good as new. So now I gotta organize all this stuff. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot more videos coming out. We're starting on the Field Find birdcage, and I am also working on taking apart some doors for that car. So I have a lot of work to do. I'll catch you guys later.